Hello everyone. This is a scary story. In the days of old, when the world was veiled in shadows and whisper tales, there lay a desolate vale known as the Whispering Hollow. The cursed place was said to be a boundary between the realms of the living and the departed, a place where time held no dominion, and the breath of the ancients lingered like a chilling mist. In the heart of this hollow stood an ancient stone bridge, known as the Strident Place. It was wrought from dark granite, its surface edged with runes that pulsed faintly under the silver light of the moon. The villagers spoke of it in hushed tones, warning that to cross the bridge was to invite the unseen into one's soul. A traveler named Damon, driven by a thirst for adventure and the tales of riches beyond measure, set forth to conquer the Whispering Hollow. Ignoring the warnings of the elders, he journeyed through the dense forest, his heart racing with the thrill of the unknown. As he approached the bridge, a heavy fog rolled in, curling around his ankles like a serpent. The air thickened, and the whispers began. Soft, mournful voices weaving through the mist, calling out his name, urging him to turn back. Eamon, emboldened by the folly of youth, pressed on, his feet falling upon the stones of the Strident Place. With each step, the whispers grew louder, their tones shifting from sorrowful to angry, echoing tales of those who had crossed before him, never to return. He paused, peering into the depths of the mist that swirled beneath him. Faces flickered in and out of view, twisted, sorrowful, and accusing as well. Yet, Eamon, consumed by greed, pushed forward. The stones beneath him began to tremble, and a cold wind surged through the hollow, carrying the lamentations of the damned. He stumbled, heart pounding, as he reached the center of the bridge, where the mist roared like a tempest. Suddenly, the shadows coalesced into a figure, cloaked in darkness, its face obscured. It extended a bony hand, revealing an ancient medallion that shimmered with an eerie light. To pass is to bargain. Traveler, an intoned voice like rusted chains. What do you offer for your soul's passage? Eamon, entranced by the gleam of the medallion, thought of the treasures he could claim. I offer my courage, he declared, though doubt gnawed at his heart. The figure chuckled, a sound like shattered glass. Courage is a fleeting spark. What of your truth? It pressed. Conflicted, Eamon hesitated. I offer my past, he whispered, memories flashing before his eyes. His loved ones, his failures, the weight of his choices. The figure nodded, and with a flick of its wrist, the medallion vanished. The bridge shuddered, and the mist thickened, pulling at him with unseen hands. Eamon felt his essence slipping away, as if the hollow sought to claim him. Return, he screamed, panic rising, but the bridge had begun to unravel beneath him. In that moment of despair, he recalled the villagers' warnings, the stories of those who had walked the Strident Place. He understood now that it was not the treasures of the world that mattered, but the bonds forged in life, the laughter shared, and the love given freely. As the shadows closed in, he cried out, I chose to remember. I chose the light of my life. With that declaration, the figure recoiled, and the bridge quaked violently, releasing him from its grip. The mist swirled and screamed, but Eamon felt the warmth of the sun breaking through the fog. He stumbled back to the edge of the hollow, breathless, heart racing. As he turned, the figure stood at the bridge center, a hollow smile upon its shadowy face, a silent promise lingering in the air. Eamon fled the vale, carrying with him the lesson learned. Some places are not meant to be crossed, and some bargains bear a weight too heavy for a mortal soul. From that day forth, the villagers spoke of Eamon not as a fool, but as a wise man who had glimpsed the darkness and chose the light. The Strident Place remained, a haunting reminder of the fragile boundary between the realms, whispering its warnings to those who dare to listen.